Hello, my name is Jake Jacoby. I'm the founder of Office on Demand. As part of our product offerings, we're continually out there evaluating different services to help small businesses. And part of our offering today is a company called rp123456. So today what I'd like to do is introduce the CEO of rp123456. His name is Zafar Khan. Thanks for being here with us today.
Thanks, Jake. rp123456 provides a service we call registered email at its core, and that gives the sender legal proof of exactly what email content, meaning the message body and attachments, were sent and received by whom and when.
Okay.
So it gives the sender a record that protects them in case someone says, I didn't get that email, or in case someone says, disputes what that email content said. And it's used generally for email that has consequence, email that can commit the sender or has consequence if denied.
So the rp123456 system is integrated into the Office on Demand solution. Tell me, or tell the users here, how specifically they use the system.
A user simply composes email like they normally do. Next to the send button is a send registered button. So it's very simple. High value, click the send registered button. Casual, click the send button. If they click the send registered button, the receiver gets a registered email.
Okay.
It comes into their inbox like any other email. No click-throughs, no downloads, no change in behavior for the receiver. And the sender gets back in a receipt folder what we call a registered receipt email, an email that gives them proof of the content that was sent and received, the level of delivery, failure, mail server, mailbox are opened, the time of delivery, and it's packaged in a way that can reconstruct the electronic original after the fact if there's ever a challenge in the future.
Can you give me some specific examples on how an Office on Demand user would use rp123456?
Our co-founder sent an email canceling a Palm Pilot order.
Okay.
The Palm Pilot was shipped to him. He called them up and said, didn't you get my cancellation email? They said, what email? And he said, here it is in my sent folder.
Right.
They said, well, just because you say you've sent it doesn't mean we've received it. 2 clicks of a mouse, you can change anything in an email to say anything.
Right.
And so they said, you're stuck with it because we don't have a record of having received that cancellation notice. So if he had used registered email in that case, he would have had that proof that would have stood up to scrutiny and resolved the dispute without going any one step farther. We have insurance brokers that use it when they're sending email to bind coverage or add describe property to the underwriters.
Okay.
And they want a record of exactly what correspondence they sent to the underwriter, what was received at this point in time, in case down the road a claim's put in and the underwriter says, hey, we didn't get that message. Right. The sender, the insurance broker, is protected. We have a lot of people in family law or situations where they're sending an email and there's a contentious situation, and one party may print out an email and say, this is what transpired.
Right.
But with a couple clicks of a mouse, anyone can change any email, print it out, and represent it as fact. Or what's worse, the other party could claim that you, in fact, changed or manipulated that email.
Right.
So with rp123456, registered email, the sender gets that record, and the sender has the upper hand if there's ever a dispute or challenge as to what they claim to have said, what they claim to have sent, and what was claimed to have been received by the other party and when.
What would you say the top benefits of the service are?
Yeah, so it's really as simple as you have a send registered button and it sits next to your send button. Mm-hmm. And if you click, if it's high value, if it's important, and we say the 3 C's, if it's casual, click the send button. If it has consequence or can commit you or your organization, click the send registered button. When you click that button, that email goes out registered. The receiver knows that you have proof and protection around this email transmission.
Right.
And then you, the sender, get back a receipt, a registered receipt that says precisely when that email was received and gives 4 levels of delivery. Failure,
okay.
Delivered to mail server, like the mailroom signed for it.
Right.
Delivered to mailbox, like your assistant signed for it.
Right.
Put it on your desk for the FedEx, for example. Or opened, like you signed for it yourself.
I appreciate, again, thanks for the high-level overview. Thanks for being here today. Like I said, Office on Demand has a free offering as well as a paid offering, pro offering. Our post has been integrated into both. Even the free users are able to get the 5 free emails to check it out, to see how it works. And there's definitely a benefit to using it. It's a few cents per email to send, and obviously there's some huge benefit from it. So,
and it's really, people need to think of this as, it's like having a book of stamps in your desk drawer. It costs about the cost of a postage stamp to send a registered email, nothing else. And so you have a book of stamps for when you need it. When you're writing that email, you don't really know until you're about to send whether or not you think that that is a consequential email, or what if the other party says, you know what, I didn't get it.
Well, and the other thing is, it seems like, the benefit here is that it doesn't just certify the delivery, it just certifies the content. So I could go down to the post office and something certified, which, number one, takes me some time to go down to the post office. Number two, send it certified, but it doesn't certify the content, just the delivery. So this is even, better at...
Absolutely. It proves what was in the envelope.
Absolutely.
And there are endless applications. Landlords, you're sending something to your landlord. The faucet doesn't work, and you want a record of these things in case things don't get fixed.
Right.
So everything from personal to small business, there are lots of applications. And again, it's like having a book of stamps in your desk drawer, book of certified mail stamps in your desk drawer. For when you need it from your desktop, you click that send registered button, and that's it. You're protected. The receiver knows. There's greater accountability, lower risk.
Great.
And
it's a great service.
Simple to use.
Yeah, great service. That's one of the reasons we've gone and integrated it into the Office on Demand suite. The other thing, like you said, is having that book of stamps. But one of the beauties of Office on Demand and the relationship here is that you don't have to prepay for those stamps. Every time you want to send one, you just send it, and we go ahead and add it onto your bill, your monthly statement. So, again, thanks again. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks.